Alright boys, I'm back with a new camera as well. Look at the quality. Wow. And as I said last week, I'm probably gonna do a video on Morbius. And I watched Morbius yesterday. So Morbius is a film that exists. That's all I've got to say about it. Genuinely got no feeling from it, apart from a bit of anger from the after credit scenes that make no sense. But that's all I feel from this. Literally, I don't feel anything. It's just not great. To be fair though, I can't back the 16% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not that bad, I wouldn't say. It's just like okay. It's like if you got Venom, you got the first Venom film, took all the charm away from it, and made the character less likable. That's what you get. That's Morbius. Alright, we're going into spoilers now because there's a few. But the first thing was they tried setting up a few like random things. Like at the start, I thought they were trying to set up something with Tyrese Gibson's character with his arm, because at the start he said something about how something happened to his arm in Afghanistan, and then throughout the rest of the film his hand was in his pocket. So I was like, oh wait, something, he's gonna have like robot arm or something. He didn't. He just later on he took his hand out of his pocket. It was normal. So that was a bit disappointing. And then another thing they were trying to set up is more vampires in the future, but like his girlfriend, her eyes opened at the end, so she didn't die, and because she had a bit of his blood, she's a vampire now. But they said earlier in the film that that's not how it works, and that you can't become a vampire from that. So who knows? And then boys, the after credit scene makes no sense. There's two after credit scenes. The first one shows the purple sky thing from Spider-Man No Way Home, the end of that, where all the villains start coming through. But they show that in the sky, and then they show Michael Keaton end up in a prison cell. Like, he ends, so for some reason, the Vulture from the MCU films, Michael Keaton's character, ends up getting transferred over into the Sony universe. For no reason, like it doesn't make any sense. And then the second after credit scene makes even less sense. It's Morbius, yeah, he's driving his car into like some desert, yeah, and then the Vulture's just there. But how is the Vulture there when it showed Michael Keaton in jail? And if he got transferred over in the prison outfit into a prison, why has he got his suit and his wings? How has that happened? So that's weird. And he says, I don't know why I'm here, but I think it's to do with Spider-Man. Why would that have, how would you have any idea that's to do with Spider-Man? Because there's not a Spider-Man in the Sony universe, because Venom is in the same universe as Venom, because of the whole, he made a reference to Venom at some point. And why does he think that it's Spider-Man, and why does he need to team up with Morbius? Morbius is like a hero basically. So I don't understand that. It's clearly a lazy way they wanted to set up a Sinister Six film, and it confuses me a lot on why they did that. Another thing I didn't really like was the CGI. Like when they were the fight scenes were really like ugly. Like when they like used their powers, the two vampires, because there's another vampire villain who is like British Morbius basically, and the fight scenes just aren't good, because it's just like whenever they use their powers, there's this weird like ugly smoke thing behind them the whole time. Like whenever they fly, they're all like surrounded by this like smoke thing, which is like the power effects, which just don't look nice. So when it's just the two vampires fighting, it looks really ugly and just like messy, and it doesn't look nice. The one thing that the CGI is cool, the vampire stuff does look quite nice, especially on Morbius. It doesn't look as good on the Doctor Who guy, but on Morbius it looks quite cool. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you boys, that's all I've really got to say about the film. It's okay. I don't think it deserves 16%, probably like a 40 or something. It wasn't that good. It was just, I'm not gonna watch it again. Probably not. I can't imagine they're going to be making a sequel. I hope they don't make a Sinister Six film with Michael Keaton. As much as I like him and I like the Vulture as a character, I don't think that will happen. Well, they're clearly trying to set it up, but I don't. If they do it with Andrew Garfield, they're just gonna ruin that thing because it's not gonna. It can't be great. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Like and subscribe and all that. I'm sorry I'm looking at this top bit. It looks like I'm looking at your like forehead because I'm not used to looking in the lens properly. But yeah, see you later.